The Shell Fairy. The old story goes that, in a certain village, there was an old woman living. She was also old and very poor. Because of working hard for many years, she looks very sick, thin. Her facial expression is always wrinkled, always looks sad. She always lives alone in a tattered, small tent, just enough to shelter from the sun and rain, but also not enough to prevent cold winds when winter comes. Moreover, she has no children or grandchildren to be by her side to take care of her every time she gets sick. Every day, the old lady has to go to the field to find crabs and catch snails, then exchange them for money to buy rice and raw vegetables to get through the day. One day, while she was engrossed in catching snails, she accidentally caught an extremely beautiful snail. This snail has a jade green shell, which is only slightly larger than the old woman's thumb, but emits beautiful sparkling lights when exposed to sunlight. The old woman was extremely happy, so she cherished it on her wrinkled, thin hands and filled it with calluses. Because she loved the beautiful snail, she did not sell it. She brought it to her house and raised it in a water jar right in the yard. And as usual, she works hard every day, diligently to do her familiar work. Every day she still brings baskets to the field to catch snails and crabs. However, every time she went home, she was extremely surprised, because the yard is cleaned decently, and the vegetable garden in the back is cleaned, and the table has a decent sweet rice and soup. Although the old lady tried to think, it was impossible to guess who was kind enough to help her with these tasks. The next day, she still left home to go to the field. But in the middle of the day, the old woman decided to return home to find out what really happened. When she arrived at the gate of the house, she suddenly took a light step, sneaked out and sneaked over and hid behind the door. She wanted to spy on who had helped her clean the house and cook for a few days. And the old woman saw from the water jar. A very beautiful girl came out. She had white and pink skin, with big black eyes like pigeons' eyes. Those beautiful eyes were hidden under long curved eyelashes. She has a long shiny black hair. She wears a jade blue eye, and her gait is very gentle and flexible. She does housework very proficiently and quickly, from cleaning the door to sweeping the yard or pulling out the vegetable garden. She does everything very quickly and cleanly. After completing all those tasks, she started measuring rice to cook rice. Peeking until now, the old woman also realized everything. She gently went to the water jar, quickly took the snail shell to break it. When she heard the noise, the beautiful girl rushed to the water jar to get back into her snail shell. But it was too late. Her shell was smashed by the old woman. The old woman came over to hug the girl and said, "Daughter, please stay with me." Since then, the old lady and the beautiful girl have lived together happily. Dear little ones, through this story, may you learn to be kind, grateful, and loving, and always believe that good things will come to those who have a kind heart.